Yo, Waido Sashibori minasan, Takumi Fujiwara desu. Thank you for the amount of instruction and comments I have received on my last videos. I had to work on my day off because someone was sick, and today I fixed my sleep schedule and I can reply to the comments made and the feedbacks. I am really grateful for the replies as it makes me improve my drifts and time. I have been practicing at night after my work, but only around like 30 minutes, and it wasn't enough to make this video as I prepared this video to be a bit longer than usual. I have been practicing some clutch drifting, but I do have some questions regarding this. And also to the comments made, especially the comments made by the 3 subscribers who I consider as my sensei in the drift series. But 3 of you have a very different perspective in drift types, or the learning curve I guess. Apologies if I'm wrong for this. 3 of the people that I respect since day 1 is That Boy Steve, Unlimited Quickworks, and By the 9. I feel like That Boy Steve's way of drifting is the drifts after drifts, you know, like in Formula drifts where it just feels like drift and continuous drift. Like in the Formula Drift series, yeah. And meanwhile, Unlimited Quickworks is in a middle ground of speed and tuning and theory crafting. By the 9 is using braking drifts in touge, which he doesn't use the clutch or the handbrake at all, and I have learned my previous inertia drift through him. You can check his YouTube channel on the link below, which I like to watch his touge battle, and I'm impressed of his times. He was the first one who told me about I shouldn't be using clutch at all at first, I shouldn't be using this handbrake first at all as well, I should be just learning the basic, which is a weight transfer, which before I broke my leg was actually starting to understand it. I was managing to probably flick the car really smooth at times, but then after I break my leg, my muscle memory is gone and I have to like restart from zero again. But I'm getting there sometimes, but most of the time it just results me in understeer or oversteering, which you see on my last videos, which I was just racing through time because I want to get like faster again. So yeah, I couldn't find that sweet spot in drifting. But all 3 of you overall, even though you guys use 3 different types of drifts, I try to learn all of them as I am interested in learning all types of drifts and combining them to become the best. Like which to use in which situation, which scenario to use. Now that I realized that left foot braking is not important that you guys said in the last video, and I need to flick harder, or if it's doing like an inertia or braking drifts for downhill, what would you guys recommend for the corners if it's not braking? Is it just power drifts? Like just pressing the gas through and drifting? Or yeah, like for uphill, I would understand that the 86 doesn't have enough power to power drift or brake to the corners. So usually if like uphill, I would use the clutch. I would use the clutch if I don't have enough rev, right? But for downhill areas, downhill feels very fast, and do I slow down my car? Or go to do I slow down my car, then go to second gear, make sure the rev is about 5,000 to 6,000, and then initiate the clutch drift? You know, it feels like a Tom and Jerry chase, where before they made the jump, he would prepare for the jump. Like prepare before the cliff, you know what I mean? So like the same thing, like let's use this skyline, and then let's say this is the cliff. It feels like the drift is like you go really fast, then you slow down, and then you prepare, then you jump, you know, instead of like just fast and then just instantly make the jump. So I felt like maybe I'm wrong on this one. Yeah, that's why I'm asking it about this. Like, is it normal to do that when you're racing touges? You just like brake and then like find the make sure the rev is enough to make the power drift, then the clutch taking drift, then you like slow down, and then you like brake to the 5,000 6,000, then you do the clutch and clutch drifts. You get what I'm saying? Because on some videos, like how do we perform the drifts without hard braking and slowing down so hard? Like some drifts that we saw, they had a really long corners and they just drift so hard, you know, like there's a corner here, the guy would just like, you know, like instantly just like do that. Is that just a handbrake drift? Also, I want to ask in one area, which is about my logitech wheels, because I'm still using logitech. It's not Mosa, blah blah. I'm not really sure about like how realistic is the logitech as well compared to real life. I'm not sure if this happens to everyone or is it just me, you know? Because I saw some people doing a long proper drifts. Like I saw on YouTube where people just do like this drifts and they would keep drifting non-stop and then like to the corner and like they can control the drifts like that. Meanwhile, when I drift, like not even the slide, right? Like the slide, I would just do this and then we show back. But at times when I try to do prolonged drift, which I have been practicing, I'll show the video after this. But the car will like lift, and then after that, it would just goes in the opposite way. You know, it just starts going back to center and just immediately going the other side, which I was doing a lot of like trial and error in my case, but the wheel just keeps going back. I'm forcing to get back, like even though like let's say I'm turning right, and then after that I countersteer, and then countersteer, and then after that, yeah, like no matter how I countersteer like this with the throttle and everything, the car in the side just goes back to normal, and then we just counter drift on the other side. You get what I mean? I'll just show it on the video here.